From the great state of Texas, you are now listening to Skip the Noise Podcast, a Rounded Edge media production. Thank you so much for joining us. And by us, of course, I'm referring to Rick, a.k.a. the Brown Python Ben, a.k.a. Mexican Nostradamus, and yours truly, Benji, here for another fantastic episode. Shout out to Mike Tacklebox for the music. And yes, you heard me correctly. I didn't make any kind of adjustments on the intro. We're all three of us are back for the first time, and I don't know how many weeks.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple of weeks. Well, I have to apologize. I've been sick as a dog. I got a sinus infection. And yeah, it fucked me up, man. It really did.
Was it monkeypox?
Oh, no. That's you with the monkeypox. No, but seriously, no. I'm gonna get monkeypox. But
I don't know.
We don't really. We may be broadcasting from a closet, but I'm not coming out. So, nonetheless, no, there's no monkeypox, no nothing. Just your everyday run-of-the-mill 43-year-old who just got compounded by the horrible crosswinds that come through the DFW area. Because it's like, if you look geographically at DFW, it literally, when you watch all the storm systems and things come in, it's like here, Oklahoma, and then like as you see some of the tornado alley, which is touches down here. I'm telling you, we get shit from everywhere, and it all converges here. So if you have sinuses, if you've never had sinuses, you're going to have sinuses here. Like Houston, I got a sinus infection maybe when I was 12, right? 25 minutes moving into here. I literally had one. I had 8 the first year I lived here.
What?
They wanted to take my tonsils out. They wanted to do like sinus surgery. So I've done everything from like taking a spoonful of fucking honey, that from natural bees over here, to finally, I'm not a doctor. I started drinking kombucha every day, and for some reason that's helped me out. So that it's just like it's basically like a you take like a bacteria or bacillus, whatever, and you allow it to basically feed on the drink, and it makes a natural bacteria that can help fluoridate your system. Yeah, live culture lets you basically populate your gut biome, etc. So I drink that every day. I drink a certain brand, GT kombucha. Well, it's kept the sinus infections down.
What?
Significantly. Oh yeah. Since I started drinking, I've been drinking it every day for the last 3 years. This has been the first one I've had.
How does gut flora keep sinus infections away?
Reduces inflammation. So you gotta remember your gut okay, so sorry guys, we're gonna just apparently we're gonna go far out on this one. Gut biome. So they're figuring out that basically you have 2 brains, and not the pun that everybody says about every fucking dude, you have 2 fucking brains, but you have 2 brains. You have the one up here that runs everything, and then you have the one inside your stomach. No, a little higher up than what you're pointing at. A little higher up. Calm down. Don't take your pants off. But like, basically let me show you. Oh boy. Oh, here he goes. The mythical beast will be unleashed. But basically it's just your gut flora. It literally tells your body everything it needs, because we live with bacteria that basically helps us, breaks down our food. Well, those bacteria send chemical messengers throughout the body, and some of them can be IL-1s, IL-2s, anyone that's familiar with cytokine cascades and stuff like that. Well, they basically help prevent some of those cascades. So allergies get, basically explored via cytokines. Exactly. Yeah. So that's what it's supposed to do. And now how much is it real? I don't know. But I do know that this is the first one I've had in 3 years since I started doing it. So I drink a bottle every day. They're not the cheapest. They're like $2 a bottle. GT kombucha.
Yeah, it's expensive, man.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but it has literally been the only thing that's helped me. So
real quick before we get into your
shout out to GT's kombucha if you guys want to sponsor me. Fucking please shout out.
Real quick before we get into your DFW doctor that's killing everybody. Our first topic of the evening. Remember, wasn't there a time, Ben, where you were actually
brewing it?
You were brewing it in your own dwelling. How did that? Wow. I never heard the end of it. I knew you started it, but I never...
yeah, dude. It's great. It's great when you make your own. I used to use like a really good black tea. I had a SCOBY. So the SCOBY is the actual live culture. This thing grows to be like Like, and you guys, you fuckers can see me, but if you're a listener, it grows to be about 2 inches thick. And it's like, you can't touch it. You have to always wear gloves because you never want to like contaminate it. And so the only pain in the ass is all the glassware. Everything needs to be always continuously sterilized. You always have to watch it. You always have to kind of take care of it. But it really makes great kombucha. But it's just kind of a pain in the ass. The convenience finally got me, which is buying it.
Does it stink?
No. It's pretty crazy. You literally just make some, I forgot the exact thing, but you get some sugar. You make black tea. You pour it in. You make sure that it's cooled down to room temperature, because if you don't want to kill your SCOBY with too much heat, put the SCOBY in, and you shit you not, you start seeing it eat the tea, because you start seeing the air bubbles start coming out. The byproduct of I think it's carbon dioxide. Well, of course, releases. Huh? Right?
Like,
it does. It's kind of neat. It's kind of a cool process, honestly. I like doing it. It was fun. But after a while, you get tired of always sanitizing shit, and it's kind of. But the only cool thing is, once you get a big enough SCOBY, you can cut it in half or whatever, give it to somebody else, and they can start their own colony. It's pretty neat. It's kind of cool. Anyways, but yeah. So a big kombucha. Big kombucha thing. So shout out to kombucha. Shout out to GT's kombucha. If you guys are fucking bored and you want to fucking sponsor me, that shit's not cheap, fuckers. I have to wait sometimes for the 2 for $5s. Fucking, I load up. Remember the Dr. Dre video and Snoop where they opened up is all these 40 ounces of beers.
Oh yeah.
My fridge is all fucking kombuchas.
It's all kombucha.
Anytime they have a sale. So, but yeah. Shout out to kombucha. Shout out to that, to the my bio gut flora. If you guys are listening out there, it's pretty dope shit. But,
yeah. Well, enough about your gut flora, and let's talk about some
gut flora for you. It's gonna be all.
Let's talk about
face,
some
neck,
some
and chest.
Some bioculture of a doctor.
I've got a bioculture for you too.
I've got what do you call it? A SCOBY?
Yeah, I got a
big
SCOBY. I got some SCOBY cream for you, bro. No, so
SCOBY snacks.
So once again, SCOBY snacks. Oh boy. Anyways, so yeah, once again, in the great state of Texas, and in particular the wonderful city of Dallas, anesthesiologist apparently was tampering with IV bags and killed another doctor. So Dallas, and this, of course, allegedly, a Dallas anesthesiologist was arrested today, right? No, yesterday, Wednesday. Reynaldo Rivera Ortiz, a 59-year-old doctor, was arrested by the Plano Police Department for basically tampering with IV bags. In particular, this just shitty human being put a nerve block in there, right? Ew. So not good. Right, not good. So apparently, I think one lady, went home, and I guess they had like a home nurse or something administered the bag and got fucked up. So I think that's where it started happening. They're noticing that people were starting to get like cardiac arrest, etc. Like it's really bad shit. So Mr. Rivera Ortiz apparently was
Dr. Rivera Ortiz.
Doctor, not no more. I tell you right now, that shit got revoked. He was tampering with the bags, and I guess they found out because they found the bags to try to see the source of the problem, and they had very small holes in it. At which point, of course, you go through the chain of custody. You break down everyone who touched that bag, because that's the one thing, at least about automation and about pharmacy, is all the bags basically from point A to point B. There's a chain of custody. All the chains pointed to one person, and so now he is officially in jail. It caused a series of unexpected cardiac emergencies, and in particular, he did kill Dr. Melanie Casper, a 55-year-old anesthesiologist at the surgery center he worked at. So
is that like a rival? Or
I don't know. See, I guarantee you this is gonna be a fucking 48 hours or nightlight special, because there's something.
I read the story, so I was trying to figure out how the other anesthesiologist died. Well, apparently this other anesthesiologist would take saline bags and hydrate herself at home or whatever.
Oh my god!
So I know. So she would take these IV bags from saline instead of drinking water like normal people. She would infuse NS in her veins, and it just happened to have the bupivacaine in it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's an alcoholic, bro. That's
Bro,
somebody
for sure.
I know.
bro. That's the only reason why. I mean,
Bro, unless
fuck
you're trying to
off.
like bounce back from a weight cut on fucking fight day.
Right? No shit.
There's no reason.
Seeing this motherfucker,
Yeah,
right?
Is she a fucking cage fighter, dude?
You
Trying
should,
to
what's his name? Shemev, whatever that guy. He's trying to make weight.
come shot 7
Come
pounds
shot.
overweight. That's what they call
I'm
it.
not calling him the hey, bro.
No,
Shout
I'm
out
not to his face,
Shemev.
dude.
No,
Not to his face.
come
I'm
shout out. You're a
other
bad
people.
motherfucker, bro.
No, dude,
Because I'll tell you right now, I've seen Kevin Holland in real life because he trains at the Looter gym, right? That was part of Peak when I used to be at Peak, bro. No, I've seen that motherfucker in real life. He would fucking starch me. And what's his name did to him? Oh my God, he beat him in like 19 seconds with a Darce. Oh
yeah, let's make one thing's clear. That was I was regurgitating. Yeah, shout out. I was regurgitating what he's been called by other fighters. I didn't make that up.
Fuck
It is
those
not
guys. Hey,
personal.
you know what? Fuck everybody else. That
Yeah,
guy's
no, definitely. I don't want any
lips
beef
all
with
fucked
them.
up. Like I
Yeah,
don't even
no,
want to
I
know the
don't.
story about that. I mean, he probably
I mean, it
chewed
could
his
be
way through a prison, huh?
I want
to
no
skip the
part.
noise Instagram post
that
if
guy.
he beats you up, Benji. You know,
That'd be
you can put that on-
interesting.
Yeah.
I
Get some
guess.
views.
I guess for the downloads, I'll take a fucking. I don't know.
Do it for the
I don't know,
likes.
man.
No,
I might have to rethink my fucking podcast career if I'm making decisions like that.
bro, I lock the doors. I lock the
Yeah.
doors and like I would put myself in one of those Iron Maidens. I'd prefer that shit than dealing with that guy just pounding the shit out of me.
That'd be a
Oh,
rough
God.
go at it.
Anyways.
But so what? Yeah. Anyway, so this lady, what's the body count on this?
Just
fucking
one so
adventure?
far, but
No,
a bunch
two.
of fucking people
Two.
had heart attacks. Oh, it's two.
Two.
Oh, okay. I just saw a
Yeah,
series of heart
yeah.
attacks.
There was a lady who got home health and she got a heart attack and died.
Oh, yeah.
And now this anesthesiologist, I mean, she was trying to hydrate herself with an ass for some goddamn reason, and she died.
dude, you
what are
know
the
why?
odds, man?
It's
That
party,
sounds like
it's a
some
party bag.
alcoholic
That's
shit.
a party bag, bro. I bet you she probably put a little bit of
Bro, but she's like 60,
NADH.
huh?
Is that the new thing? Like
That's
everyone puts in some of
hardcore.
that shit.
That's
Yeah.
stupid, man. That is
Some
stupid.
people, a lot of people actually do that, guys. A lot more than you imagine. And
No,
actually, it's huge. Like with a lot of
Why?
people.
I mean,
Party
Because
bag.
Rogan started to say, I get NAD drips and all this shit. And motherfuckers are all tapping IVs to
No.
get hydrated.
God,
I mean,
damn.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like if you get IV fluids, of course you're going to get hydrated quicker. But if you're pushing yourself to the point that you have to get IV fluids, you may really need to rethink your hobbies, right? At some
Yeah.
point, you have to
Well-
be like, fuck, is
No,
this
no,
worth it?
Here's the thing with IV fluids is that's dangerous. That should be the last resort for taking anything is to infuse something IV because you can't take it back. Once that
Oh yeah,
shit goes
once
into
you
your
push,
veins-
once you push,
yeah, once
No,
that thing
it
goes
can
into your
come back.
veins, you cannot take it out. You cannot vomit it out. You cannot shit it out. You cannot just pump it out of your stomach. No,
No,
it's in your veins.
that isn't like that girl, that
Separate, yeah.
cheerleader with the football team. I mean, you can't pump that out.
Or
Once
no,
it's
no,
done,
bro,
it's
that-
done.
that was Rod Stewart.
Oh, it was Rod
Remember?
Stewart with the football team.
Rod Stewart.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Well, I wonder if it's football or football team. So did he blow all of Chelsea or what happened?
Right? Why was Chelsea the team I thought of too in my head? That was the first one. That
Fucking
came to
North
mind.
Londoners. No. Shout out Chelsea and North Londoners. You guys are fucking cool. We like you. That's just
Rod
piss off a
Stewart.
bunch of fucking Chelsea fans are like, oh man, fuck these cunts.
I know.
You guys show socks, fucking assholes. Governor.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pretty
so
good English
apparently
accent.
this fucking dude, I don't know, this fucking crazy fucking guy, dude. So
Urban legends. Urban legends you couldn't disprove before
No.
the internet.
well, I mean,
That's
Chelsea fans can, right?
Yeah, I kept apparently.
They're like, I was there. I saw him suck them all off. He sucked off Frank Lampard like a mule.
good win, guys.
Good one. Hey,
Good win.
they
Good
won.
shot
They
there.
won.
Good effort.
Champions League.
Good effort.
He fucking with Drogba. He blew him into. He turned purple. Oh boy. Off the rails already. Anyway,
So
so
this doctor. So what's he looking at?
he's looking at fucking prison
Long,
time.
he's looking at some serious time. Huh?
Well, federal pounding in the ass time. Yeah, but no, this guy's in definite trouble. I mean, especially
Why
I
he
think
do
that
I wonder why he did it. I wonder why he did it. You know?
I don't know. I don't know.
That'll come out later.
Well, also you gotta remember, like some people actually do really fucked up shit, right? I mean, some people do that.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it could be a rival situation where maybe another anesthesiologist was coming in, and so he was trying to like frame them for, you know, for their saying their work was shitty, perhaps, or
they're taking all the work on the in Plano. They were dominating the Plano fucking market.
Well, this was a surgery center, so you know, I had the
at that same one.
No.
Thank God. I was about to say, bro.
No, but I've been to one of these surgery centers. That's all they do.
Yeah,
it's like imagine a mini hospital that just does like day surgeries.
Yeah, okay.
And so like that's what he was working at. So who knows? Probably something. Maybe I hate to really hope it's not like a compensation thing. He didn't get paid. But there's really but nonetheless, there's just never really a good reason to fucking murk people when you're supposed to be treating them.
If they had a pharmacist and a pharmacy in that facility, this never would have happened.
Well, problem is remember, it could have gone past the back, huh?
They only hire consulting pharmacists. They don't hire actual pharmacists.
Well, no, true, right. Well, the big problem, the only problem is that once it leaves your hands, if it goes to the doctor's hands and he injects, I mean, there's only so much you could have done. I don't think a pharmacist, anyone could have stopped that. I think it's just a determined medical personnel who apparently has some serious fucking problems, because that's wild.
Well, it's always wild when it's something like that, because to get to that level of, like you said, once it gets into the doctor's hands, the doctor at the makes the fucking call, you know? Yep. So once if you've established that level of credibility, and then to just fucking go completely against that and essentially piss that away, is kind of crazy. It's rare. Like, you don't see somebody who's been entrusted with that, like I said, that level of credibility and responsibility to just like, let me fuck it. They will notice if I pop a couple holes in this, some, you know,
they won't fucking notice. What are they gonna do?
Or like, what it's who are they gonna believe? It's like it's like the old school like TV show where the evil person's like, oh, right, yeah, go ahead and tell the cops. Who are they gonna believe? You or me? I'm a doctor, you know, super fucking evil and shit. But moving on. I think we figured this one out, or at least until some more updates come out. Rick, your boy, he's in the news recently. What's going on with
DeSantis?
Your boy?
Yeah, did you guys hear about that today? Governor DeSantis
who
flew two charter planes full of illegal immigrants right to Martha's Vineyard unannounced. And he, it created a lot of stir. He's finally given it to the people who advocate for this kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, I've been to Martha's Vineyard. It's a beautiful place, very quaint. I hung out there many times. And I'm pretty sure these illegal immigrants are going to hang out there much longer than I did, because it's such a nice place anyway.
Many times.
Did you hear what happened, right?
Many times you've been to Martha's Vineyard. Dude.
Well, did you hear they actually all the
like 3 or 4 times.
It sounds beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
I've never been there, but at least the residents there weren't complete, pieces of shit. They actually set up a temporary center
for the cameras,
and they gave them food, blankets, which they probably were Versace blankets, because if you don't know, Martha's Vineyard is basically the haven of the very super rich, and particularly Northeast, very rich. Like, these are real money people. Like, this isn't like the bullshit where you see somebody who's like, he's got like an oil rig or two. These are people that own all the oil rigs, very rich people, but nonetheless,
they own the world.
They did step up. They did take care of these things. I saw this. Okay. What's the best way to say it? So I saw the immigrant situations that occur, right? Whenever they bust them to like Chicago, to DC, I get it, right? I see what he's doing. Okay. Right. And part of me says, okay, I see those things. But this was particularly nasty.
Why?
Because when they flew them there, they were told that these people, when they were flown, they were told, "Oh yeah, you need to go here. This is where there are jobs."
Nice. There probably are.
But it's this. Okay, look. Human beings, right?
Oh boy.
Legal or not legal, do not need to be treated like these political pawns. It's getting grotesque now, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I do think so.
Here's the thing. Okay, so prior to this, back in April, there were a few news stories where the Biden administration was flying these illegal immigrants to different cities, or busing them and flying them out. There were charter planes, and they would fly them out to the dead of night, in the middle of the night, and who knows where they would go? I don't know. They'd probably get processed or something, and then they were let go. Okay, this was in the middle of the night. Nobody found out. You know, a few reporters reported on this, but that was okay. There was an outrage. And they were being flown out to flyover states, Iowa, Ohio, you know, stuff like that. But now it's a tragedy because they're being flown to Martha's Vineyard in the middle of the day. Come on.
No,
it's been happening. There's a lot of hypocrisy here going on.
Well, the problem, no, I'm not saying that that there's a good or bad, because I think both sides of the immigration right now are a joke. What I'm saying is to fly 50 people who come from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Who have, you know, apparently these people are literally future Republicans, because they have dealt with a socialist government that has failed them. They have been oppressed, and then they fly them to Martha's Vineyard as a political stunt. I just think that if you want it, like, okay, so like, for better or for worse, the Satanic Church, right? They made a big deal about about the Bible being needed to be posted. So now I think I forgot what city in Alabama has a statue of Beelzebub because of them forcing. So to me, that's funny, right? Like doing things like that.
Yeah.
But taking 50 individuals and dumping them off there, hoping that they not only fail, but they become a burden, is, in its own essence, it's not really a nice thing to do.
They're not. No. They're okay. You're gonna fly some people to Martha's Vineyard. They're not gonna be a burden, man. There's so much money in that place right now. These people will probably get mansions. Okay, 50 people are gonna get 50 mansions way out there in Massachusetts. Okay, no one was gonna be homeless. They wouldn't let anyone be homeless. It's against the law over there anyway.
Yeah, but even taking that chance, right? Is it really worth this political stunt? I think it's kind of gross. I don't, dude, I'm all in for I'm all for political humor, but taking individuals like that and doing that is gross. It's beyond, I believe it's just kind of going too far. These are human beings.
That's too far.
Yeah, I think these are human beings. I think they're human beings. I don't think we should play these games. I don't think we should play games of human beings. Like, look,
dude,
if you want to deport them,
thing is messed up.
Right, you're right. If you want to deport them, then fucking deport them. But don't fly them somewhere and give them hope that there's a chance that they can do what they really want to do, which is work and be good people and help their families. Don't give them that hope.
Why? I mean, the rationale behind it is that the southern states don't have the resources to house all these people or to help them, because you got to remember, they have plenty
of money to have it laundered by Brett Favre.
It's a
build some volleyball complex.
But here's the thing, though. Okay,
plenty of fucking money for that bullshit.
That's because we paid it.
Earmark that. I want to know. I want to know more about.
That's because the taxpayer paid for that. And they won volleyball courts.
No. They didn't know. That came from the fucking poor. That came from the welfare money to pay for that. Like Brett Favre literally said in his text messages, "Will the media find out?" Because he knew, bro. No.
Okay, but here's the thing now. Okay, we don't have infinite resources. The North has way more resources because they don't go through these problems. So why not just even out the playing field, send some migrants up to the North so they can take care of those guys over there, and let go of the tension here. I mean,
I hate to break it to you. But most immigrants, especially now, will immigrate. Will try to get to the North anyways. There's more jobs.
Perfect. We'll just send them there right now.
But sending them to Martha's Vineyard, specifically straight there, to Kamala Harris's her house?
Yeah, the observatory.
Come on, That's just a political stunt. And you're doing this with human beings. These are not cows. These are people who actually have dreams and aspirations. I'm not trying to be Mr. fucking sensitive here. Look, I like a good joke when one happens, right? When fucking Trump says shit, I fucking laugh half the time. But when you literally take human beings and treat them like the way that they're being treated with these political stunts, by both sides, mind you, everyone's playing these fucking jokes, right? Like when you saw fucking, Obama and Biden, they built the cages to keep them in there, right? When they visited them, they wouldn't even go into the fucking building knowing that they were in cages there. He didn't even go in. But doing these type of things, to me, it's just too far. It's just stupid.
It'd be great.
Vineyard. Oh, go ahead.
What I was just going to say is like all the money and resources and effort that went in pulling this bullshit. Hey, how about making sure people in Jackson, Mississippi can drink water that's not made out of fucking feces and mud?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Earmark that. Well, no, earmark that.
Yeah.
We'll touch that in a minute.
Didn't want to derail,
oh
but that one hit particularly.
I forgot
close
about
to home.
that. Oh my God, so bad.
So
bad, but nonetheless,
we'll circle back on that. But go ahead.
Nonetheless, 50 people flown as a political stunt. These 50 people are human beings, right? Right or wrong, they're still human beings, and to treat them this way to get brownie points to me is just
what's the alternative?
Really fucked up. The alternative is the alternative is to treat them like human beings, right?
How? Okay, no, that's true. But what's the alternative?
Right, but that's the problem. That's the problem. We don't have a good comprehensive immigration policy. We don't have a true path to citizenship because guess what? They're fucking pumping the replacement theory out left and right now, trying to say that, they're trying to replace us so we can't vote anymore. They're trying to do some bullshit like that. So no one really wants to talk about a comprehensive way to allow immigration in because immigration is a vital piece to an economy. It's a vital piece to a growing country. And if you don't have it, your country goes to shit. Just straight up. You need to have immigration. We need new ideas. If we didn't have immigration, we wouldn't fucking have rockets going to the space. We wouldn't have fucking peanuts. We wouldn't have a lot of fucking shit. We wouldn't have a lot of things. Yeah, Germans. But immigration, but nonetheless, they were immigrants. And you wouldn't have some of the greatest minds ever. Albert Einstein, definitely not on that side. But in the end, you wouldn't have all these amazing things. You wouldn't have this shit. Half the medical research being done right now are by immigrants from every other country. People, this is the fucking real deal. If we don't have immigration, we do not continue to grow.
Okay, but you have the Democrat Congress and a Democrat executive branch, and no one's doing jack shit about it.
Well, I'm not gonna throw myself on the train for those fuckheads. They're fucking playing around right now. Anyways, hey, dude.
By the way, if someone were to pay for a flight for me to go to Martha's Vineyard, I'd take it, dude. I would. I don't care if I'm in a plane full of illegal immigrants. I'd be like, yeah, let me pack my shit up. Let me go to Martha's Vineyard. I'll book a place over there. It's so nice. The weather's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is really pretty. I've heard. I've never been there. I've always heard it's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's only reserved for you Illuminati motherfuckers like yourself. Like, whereas me,
actually, dude, Rick's kind of both. You shit. Nobody's on. He's kind of like both. Like he could have slid in either way. He could have slid in on that plane.
That's probably what he did. That's how he gets up there. He keeps trying to like go to Florida to get deported to go to Martha's Vineyard for free, and then
that would be fucking awesome.
Dude, that's why he's fucking.
That's a scam.
That's why he's riding so hard for this stunt. I
want more trips like this. Like,
that's how he went, dude.
You know what? I bet you we fucking look at the fucking like passenger list,
bro.
Rick,
he's been doing this whole fucking time. That's how he's been there 4 times. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let's unravel this whole bullshit.
I want to see this flight history of Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, really? How many people do you know have been to Martha's Vineyard 3 or 4 times? Fucking Rick didn't even remember. No, he said 3 or 4 times. He didn't even know if it was 3 or 4.
He's the Illuminati.
Because he's been so many times.
No, Rick's the Illuminati. That's why he's actually pulling the strings.
It's 3 solid times, but then the 4th time was where like we kind of just passed by. We're like, oh, okay, we've been here. Let's go.
No big deal. Fuck it.
Whatever.
It was the first time I'd ever seen a yacht with a helicopter on top.
Oh god, dude, it's baller. No, dude, they fucking have real money.
Yeah.
But
does this place even have a Wendy's? Come on.
But you know who's really
No.
trying to make some real money? Just to
doesn't.
transition.
No, I know they probably don't.
Just to transition. You know who's really trying to make some fucking money with all these
Who?
fucking remakes and
Oh,
it's fucking starting a culture war that is just fucking
Jesus
crested
Christ.
all over the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to venture into the deep waters. I mean the deep. I mean under the sea with Little
Well done.
Mermaid. If you live under a rock or your father's Neptune, you may have not have heard the fact that the Little Mermaid is now having a live action remake done by Disney,
Nice.
and the
Yay.
character, as portrayed in the cartoon, is a fair-skinned Caucasian with red hair.
Yeah.
It has now been recast to an
shows.
African American young lady
What?
who, by the way, can sing her ass off. She can sing. She can sing. But this has literally touched off a fucking culture war in the United States. Everything from motherfuckers are like doing deep fakes, replacing her face with like a white girl with red hair, to like literal fights.
It's
to
like
the-
making
to-
your own version.
Exactly. No, that's what they did. They said,
Oh,
"Oh, look what this
no.
AI can do," and it literally replaced the
Oh,
African American young lady with a white girl with red hair. It was unbelievable. They've done that to fights, physical fights about Little Mermaid, to a just
Facebook wars.
barnstorm of war, right? And Twitter, Instagram, you fucking name it. The world is fracturing over this fucking recasting of Little Mermaid. And you know what? I think I could safely say for most of us, why? Assholes. It's a fucking mermaid. Like, really? Like, is this the hill you want to die on? Like, oh no, we have inflation and the Russians and all this shit. But you really want to fucking die on the hill on whether or not a fucking mermaid, a mythical creature, by the way, unless you're Finnish, that because they got that fucking, they literally have a statue of a
actually
mermaid
ha-
in the sea. They're
Oh, okay.
fucking
I thought
all
you were
in.
saying like they're only real in Finland. Or
No,
something.
they really are. I mean, those fuckers are all in on the mermaid thing. But mind you,
I don't see a mermaid. I don't see a mermaid statue in Compton or anything. I mean,
pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. We're gonna get to you. But like, what the fuck? Like, really? Do you guys really, like, how many men, grown people, really spend time thinking about the color of Little Mermaid? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Right?
I'll
The world's
explain
on
it a
fire
bit.
about this shit.
I'll explain
You're
it.
gonna explain it? Okay.
Oh,
Break it down.
I'll explain it.
Well,
All right, you want to break it down for y'all?
break it down.
It has nothing to do with the Little Mermaid or the movie. It's the hypocrisy of cultural appropriation. It seems to me that, or a lot of people, that whenever there's a
you.
remake of something and there's a race swap, it always goes from white to black, but it never goes the other way around. Like you'll never find Black Panther being cast, by a white dude, because if it did, it would be, frowned upon. But it's more of a hypocrisy thing. It has nothing to do with the Little Mermaid. Everybody knows mermaids are fake. It has a lot
Apparently
to do
not.
with the cultural
I mean,
appropriation.
people get mad, bro.
No, dude, but it has nothing to do with the mermaid. It's okay. For example, Pinocchio. Did you guys ever see the live action remake of Pinocchio? No,
Yes.
because it was a shitty movie. The fairy. Okay, the fairy was a very tall, muscular black woman. When in the cartoon, it was a white blonde woman. Okay,
Julie
Now-
Roberts.
no. The cartoon, the 1950s cartoon. Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
Julie Roberts too.
She actually
Okay.
ended up doing it.
Yeah, so
Think about it.
anyway, they kept Pinocchio all the same. The source material was perfect. Even the fox was still a fox, right? Pinocchio was still made out of wood. Jiminy Cricket was still green, but but
This
but they changed the fairy from white to black for no apparent reason. It didn't add to the story. They didn't do a musical number about it. It did nothing other than just for the sake of doing it. Now, if they were to change the fairy to black or whatever, and there was a story behind it, or made the story more interesting or something to that effect, I could see it happen. But for the sake of doing it, for diversity's sake, without adding anything extra, nobody cares, of course. But it's the fact that it's done.
But
like, it's annoying. It's a fucking annoying.
It's a fucking child show. I don't.
But it only goes one way. Like, there's hypocrisy behind it.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care.
Like, nobody cares. So here, I think equal. Like, we were talking about it before we were recording. I think both sides piss me off.
Yeah.
Like, so on the one hand, there's like to Rick's argument. I think what it is that where he takes issue, or where people with that opinion take issue, is that not that there's anything wrong with swapping a certain portrayal of a character with a different race, but it's like not that it's done, like you said, for kind of no reason, just for the sake of, it should be this, she should be black now because, but on the by the same token, like, who's mad that it, you know what I mean? Like, who reacts to it with anger? Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
it's like, okay.
Like, why do you like, okay, so they do that. Okay. All right. Like, it doesn't,
it's annoying.
Hurt anybody.
It's annoying.
Just shut the fuck up. But on the other side, like, whoever's lobbying for, like, God, fuck white Little Mermaid. That's bullshit. Make her black or else. Like, okay, fuck you too. Like, it's both stupid.
Well,
like,
look,
and to Ben's point, who gives a fuck about any of it?
Okay, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care if that bitch is a Martian. I don't give a fuck, man. As long as she can sing, I guess it just doesn't bug me. So
no, it really, like, I don't care at all. I mean, it's like, for example, they've been doing, Michael Jackson, right? The Wiz, right? They did Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And that was kind of
no. I have a problem with that.
Problem with that. No, that's where you draw the line. But
that was dog shit. That was dog shit. No, the Wiz was dog shit.
Just the quality was dog shit.
No, the whole fucking thing was stupid.
But what if they did a
concept
really
was
good
stupid.
job?
Huh?
But what if it was really well done?
I think
Like,
if it was really well done, then yeah. But the Wiz was dog shit. If you don't, come on, the Wiz. Was
right, but you
stupid.
didn't take issue with the fact that it was like swapping out white for a black cast. You took issue because it was shit.
I mean, because really, it was shit, and really, it was only one character who got swapped because the other ones were fucking like the Tin Man, the fucking
Oh, I guess that's true.
the Lion. So it was just fucking what's her name?
Not
Dorothy.
Racial.
I didn't give a fuck. So like, but that was dog shit. That was total horse dog shit. Like, seriously, that was shitty. But then I think overall though, like, right, the Wiz, and I thought about that too, but I don't think that's fair. I think this chick who's going to play the Little Mermaid is actually really talented, but I get it. Okay. But who cares? Right now, don't get me wrong. Like, I can see that there has been a lot of diversification. I mean, you motherfuckers want to think the Little Mermaid's vile. You should see what the Lord of the Rings fans are fucking doing with the new Power of the Rings series on fucking not Netflix, on Prime.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Are they holy fuck? Oh, fucking
are they all
shit.
black now?
Oh, they're like, oh no, hobbits must be Englishmen from Saxon. It's just like, what? They're like, no, these guys are really fucking pissed. Like, no, they must be English. No, hobbits. Like, people are literally claiming that they have to be white, and it's just like, fuck, because
I read Tolkien's novel,
Right?
and there was not one black character in the whole thing.
Governor, you nuts.
And the queen died.
Oh, God. Oh, boy, we're going to touch up on that one. Oh, God. Oh, the earmark queen.
Somebody's about to literally fucking human combust.
They are
in Wales, right?
Busted, right? They're
Dude,
like, oh, he's fucking
some nerd,
fucking yanks. Fuck you,
some
yanks.
nerd in a fucking cottage in fucking
How
Wales
dare
by
you
the
turn
sea.
hobbits black and then
Who's
talk about the
watching-
dead queen, huh?
He's watching a lighthouse somewhere. He's about to fucking burst with
And his
anger.
fist is out to the sky like, "Eee, on the white cliffs of Dover. But seriously, I mean, I think it's spit its water out. It got so close. Oh, that was funny. You almost saw Ben spit all his fucking water out. Oh my god. I just don't have a problem with it, right? I mean, look, I think actors are shitty whether they're white, black, or whatever. I really don't care. I don't think it's a big deal, right? I mean,
you know what I have. You know what I have more of a problem with? Sorry, Rick.
No, go ahead.
Quick thought. The whole thing I have a problem with, more so than even any of the racial dynamics of the thing. How about just make something fucking new instead of every single movie being a goddamn remake of something else? Like, oh, let's do a new fucking version of Little Mermaid. Hey, let's do a new fucking version. No, how about create some original shit? And maybe you can add whatever fucking characters you want. But no, it's not a tried and true moneymaker. So we have to regurgitate, oh, Little Mermaid made a fuckload of money back in the 90s as a cartoon. Well, cool. Let's cash in and do it again. You know what I mean? That's all.
Here's the thing, though.
That's what I'm more fucking. Yeah.
I'll add to that. Okay, here's the deal. It's lazy. Okay, you're right.
Yes.
It's super lazy to take a animated movie and make it into a live action, and then swap the character. Okay, it's lazy. It's lazy storytelling. I mean, they could have had a black version of Little Mermaid with a different storyline or something. Let me tell you where it did work. Disney put out a movie, Encanto. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie based with Latin Americans or Latinos or whatever.
Mexicans.
And it worked. Okay. People liked it. It was a movie that was creative. It has its own storyline.
It was huge. Yeah.
It didn't follow the princess prince narrative thing. It was a completely different story about family values. And everybody loved it, dude.
Encanto
You didn't have these haters on Twitter and YouTube talking shit about it because it was Hispanics. It was its own narrative. It was its own story. There was no swapping of any kind. And it was a really good story.
Very good movie.
The score, the musical score.
You know what else
awesome.
was good? Book of Life.
Never saw that.
Oh, you know what else though? You know what one of my
other one?
Fucking Princess and the Frog. There you
go. That was a good one.
That was
set in New Orleans.
That was amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was fun, and that was a whole original. It was a whole original. You can't tell
a story. Yeah, exactly.
That was an amazing fucking movie. Because when my kids were little, that was popular, and I watched that about 1,000 times. That was fucking great.
Yeah, and nobody cared whether the characters were black or Hispanic or white. But this is lazy storytelling.
Well, either
Just
way,
the fact that it's lazy.
It's a cash grab,
Why?
guys. It's a cash
Yeah,
grab.
it is. No, it's a cat because they're
grab.
creating controversy on purpose. That's what pisses me off about this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's because they know it's unnecessary. They know it's going to make people pissed off, but they also know that it's going to They know it's a Trump recipe. They know that it's going to fucking fire everybody up, and then a million people are going to see it and like, ooh, what's the big deal? Let me see it too. Or you know what? They don't even want to see it. Let me record myself reacting to it and post it on fucking TikTok, and then the motherfucker goes viral, and I can cash in. Honestly, that's what the board not the board, but like the little production meetings are like, oh, how can we make this shit?
All the free advertising. Think about that.
It's ridiculous.
The free advertising they're already getting for what will probably be a lackluster piece of shit.
Probably, yeah.
And the only reason people are going to like it is because they have to defend it. So like, there was, so the like one movie that I hate mentioning because I don't even want people to ever see it was like what they did with Ghostbusters when they changed them all to female characters.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
It was stupid.
Fuck, dude. Woo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Do whatever you want to Little Mermaid, right?
Leave Ghostbusters alone.
But leave fucking Ghostbusters alone, right? I mean, no, that was dog shit. I mean, it's universally accepted as being dog shit, not only because they destroyed what is easily probably the easiest franchise to write a movie for. I mean, they had fucking ghost punching weapons. Like it was dog shit. So it was stupid. It was dumb. And they did that particularly for that reason. So like that was dumb, right? Because you could have, if you wanted to, you should have split into another Ghostbusters universe, right? Like another type universe, another place in the Ghostbusters universe, but instead they fucked it up. So that was a massive mistake.
What about Terminator, the last movie?
What do you mean?
They swapped John Connor for a female Hispanic character for no reason. You know, it sucked. The movie sucked. It was terrible.
But it was already a bad movie though.
Yeah.
Right. It was already a bad movie. I mean, fucking Terminator 2 and 1. Yeah. You don't fuck with that shit. Like that was brutal.
1 and 2 were, they should have stuck that too. Seriously.
Greatest movies ever.
Yeah.
Greatest movies ever. Greatest movies. Anyways, but
2 is great.
But I get what they're doing, right? They're rebooting. They're trying to capture a new audience. They're trying to stay hip with the times. You know, this could easily be said about actors in general, right? I mean, if you looked in Shakespearean times, all actors were men up until I think the 1800s, because women weren't allowed to be actors. Now, women could be singers, but they cannot be actors. So most females were portrayed by, men.
Well, you keep the production costs down, you avoid delays.
Nonetheless, as time goes on, right? Things progressed.
Because they were always pregnant.
Level. Right. They were always
pregnant. They're always grouchy.
Jesus Christ.
Always fighting with each other.
Moving on.
Just make it all man.
But nonetheless,
liability.
Things change. And now guess what? Little Mermaid's gonna be black. Okay.
Drama within themselves and everything.
There's a lot of shit that people need to get used to, right? I mean, hey, guess what? They painted Jesus white. He's black. Everybody, I mean, come on.
No,
it's time to move on. There's going to be change one way or the other. If you are so hell bent on defending the purity of the Ariel, I can't help you, man. It's not that big of a fucking deal. It's not. All right.
The AI version looks like Anna Kendrick.
Yep. Sure does.
Which would have been
the one where they basically replaced the African American girl with a AI generated white with red hair.
Like what? Okay.
And Twitter suspended that account.
Dude, look it up.
I know.
Look up AI generated.
No, I believe you. I believe you. Y'all mentioned it in the text thread, but I didn't go into it. I'm just curious. So what the AI generated
white,
like give me the background. No, I get that. What I'm saying is like, what was never mind. I don't even know. Like,
I don't even know
how did the AI what did somebody program the AI, or did they?
It was a racist programmer said make black girl white AI, and it did it. I mean, fuck, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, apparently there's racist code to make you just change black to white. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, you know, it's funny.
White to black. How come it never goes the other around? Yeah, you can make
who cares?
Racist code back to go from white to black. I mean,
hey, check this out. Here's something. Something along
on it.
Something along those same lines. It's not completely same, but I was with my daughter taking her to her orthodontist. My oldest just got braces, and there's a little waiting room it's not like a separate room, but it's like they have all the little, the chairs where they do all the work. And then just kind of off to the side, there's a little seating area, and it's got a TV, if their parents are waiting with kids. And then it's got this little kiosk with like games you can play. They're basically like on a regular size screen, just like shitty mobile games, but it's just like a whole bunch of them. And so the display screen or the attract screen just cycles through these different games. And it's apparent that these are probably all programmed or designed in Japan, where they don't quite have the same grasp on like cultural appropriation or what's acceptable. So I saw something that made me like, I almost doubled over and laughed because I was like, oh, fuck, this is so fucking racist for no reason. And it's obviously somebody very tone deaf to like American racial relations. So I'm thinking it was probably a Japanese game developer. So there was this like basketball game where there's like 5 players and a hoop that rolls. So 4 players in a row, right? You're viewing it from like behind them. So you can see the back of their jerseys, and the goal like shifts all the way from the right to the left and goes back and forth. So each time it crosses the player, you've got to time it and hit the button to shoot. And you try to make as many buckets as you can. But all 4 players, they're in basketball uniforms. All 4 of them are black. They're all like literally the same sprite or whatever. And like their jerseys, all 4 of them are Jones. And I was like, bro,
Jones number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes.
Fuck off.
I looked at it, I was like, oh my God. But anyway, that just made me laugh because I was like, who fucking like, where did this not clear some sort of QA where they're like, you know what? This might be taken as somewhat offensive, but fuck it. Let's roll with it. This game's good enough on its own merits to survive whatever scrutiny we may face for racial fucking insensitivity.
That's what it was, bro.
Anyway,
the QA guy's like, this shit's so fucking good. It's gonna get past all the racism.
There you
all
go.
the racism.
So it's just more of a bold calculation on
but you know, it's one thing no one's gonna be able to get past is fucking Steve Bannon fucking doing the perp walk. I mean, what the fuck, Rick? What's up with your boy?
Dude,
he didn't build the wall. He sure as hell didn't build that wall with that money.
No, I know. He did. Okay, he gave money to the wall. He did pay himself as the administrator of the fund. Okay, so that's where they came in. But the people are looking at some hypocrisies though, because BLM stole something like $9 million or something from their fund, $10 million from their fund. No one's doing the perp walk over there.
They are,
but no, they're not.
The BLM guy was arrested, and there's actually, I think they're subject to litigation right now. No, the BLM person, but for laundering and no, they're in trouble. No, that has happened.
But you don't see them being perp walked by the FBI or anything in front of cameras and stuff, because you got to be sensitive.
Oh boy. well, look, I think that is happening across the board. Steve Bannon, though, like, okay, and I think you're right to bring up BLM, the corporation, with this situation, because I think these are both these type of parasites, right? They preyed off of people's prayer,
patriotism.
Hope, you know what I'm saying? No, not patriotism. They're like a fundamental belief. So like all the people that were dumb enough to donate to either of these organizations literally thought that the organization was like securing their future. Like this is I don't know. This is taking advantage of people who truly believe that these organizations, whether they're building walls or the Black Lives Matter part, really had a hope for them to achieve this goal. I mean, building the wall was a big fucking deal, and that dude took all their money and didn't build shit. Nothing.
Did he give some of it away though? I mean,
no. He gave most of it away to his friends that worked for some political think tanks. I think some surveys maybe, and then a massive salary for himself.
And these are state charges though. State of New York is bringing these charges. So
yep. I don't know why the Fed. That's the only thing that does confuse me. You're probably right about the Fed thing.
Well, the reason the Fed didn't go after him was because Trump pardoned him before Trump pardoned him. So that took out the Fed's, off his back. But then the state of New York brought charges. So that's why.
Well, yeah. So now you have Bannon and BLM leader in trouble. I mean, sorry, as I chew through a fucking Sour Patch Kid. That's these organizations. They preyed on, I'm not trying to be mean, very feeble-minded, weak people. Right? Because who the hell is going to donate money to build a wall? And who the hell is going to donate money to an organization that clearly was that after they copyrighted, trademarked, and then charge people to use their slogan in the supposed like belief of vocalizing the racial disparity in this country. They literally were charging people to protest with their shit. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
These are very feeble-minded people that donated to either organization. I think this is
Yeah.
taking advantage of people. I
$10
think
million,
I hope they will
dude.
go to jail.
That's a lot of money.
Oh,
you
dude.
could do a lot of good things with $10 million in black neighborhoods.
Oh yeah,
You know?
you could do, and the money that Bannon got, the $10 million could do a lot to help Florida. But I think in the end, though, that's what happened. I just think they took advantage of people, and it's just shitty because they're selling dreams and hope. That's crap.
Okay, well, we know what happened there, but what happened to the My Pillow guy? Why is he getting raided by the FBI along with 30 other Trump?
I think
friends?
it's because they're being tied with these crazy political packs.
But these political packs
Unfortunately,
are allowed to be crazy, though. They're allowed to be crazy.
I get it, but I think, and I'm not saying everyone else doesn't cheat, but the establishment cheats within the rules they've created. I really think Trump's crew just said, fuck it. They were gonna win by hook or crook. They didn't give a fuck. And I think that's why a lot of them are being brought in now. I think a little bit of what's it called? A little bit of grift, a little bit of like lying, cheating. I think that happens in most political systems, but I think they just went all in, man. I really think they just went too far, and so I think that's why they're being reined back in. So
I think so. I mean, you could say that. Or you could say what the popular thing is that the FBI is corrupt, not to be trusted. You got 30 people who got raided because they're Trump allies. Then nothing really came out of the Trump raid either. They put out some pictures. I mean,
I you know what? I wouldn't put the house on that yet. I do. There's something there. I do really think. I think it's not that. I don't think this is the Russian thing. The Russian thing was always was just a big political stunt.
they use the FBI for that too.
I'm pretty sure the FBI. Well, yeah, but not indictments. I think we're gonna see indictments for the former president, and I think, yeah, man, that's when shit gets real. Like really real.
Isn't it scary though? I mean, isn't it weird that this is only going one side?
Well, I mean, I think. Well, I mean, you gotta remember though. I think
Hillary
Democrats.
has server.
Well, I think I get it, right? And you're right. Except what I'm trying to tell you is this is beyond, like, this is beyond. Oh boy, this is. Sorry, folks. We're having a little technical difficulty. Apparently, I saw Rick jump up like he was about to be attacked by a panther.
A roach.
Huh?
A roach.
What are we doing?
Fuck, I just saw a roach right now.
They're just as scary as panthers, bro. I don't like
They
roaches.
are.
They're nasty. They carry like the bubonic plague and shit.
Ugh.
But
I think they carry monkeypox too.
Yeah, they are. Well, no,
That's what I heard.
That's a weird roach.
It's a big
That roach has been around. But nonetheless, Steve Bannon doing the perp walk. I hope they get more of these fuckers. I think it's time. A lot of this political grift. Look at this motherfucker with his microphone. Oh my god, if y'all can see this amazing shit right now. It's so fucking amazing.
Guys, that
It's
thing
so
was
cool.
the size of my hand, It was like
Dog,
this.
dude, you need to get some raid. That's what you need.
I'm gonna upgrade this shit right now, dude. I really will.
I bet he is. Well, with that, I think we're gonna probably start getting ready to wrap this thing up as we have to deal with our insect issues. It's good to be back. I think we're gonna try to get we'll try to get back on a regular cadence. It's been crazy, so sorry everyone out there. Been sick as a dog. But it's also the beginning of the school year. I think everyone's just crazy busy. So big congratulations to Benjamin James. He had a great day today, so we're very happy for him. We'll keep all that
Thank you.
for himself. He's done He's a good guy doing a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to say that. And also I want to say congratulations to Rick and looking like a big pussy with that roach. And that
Take a bow. Take a bow.
take
sir.
a bow. Take a
What
bow.
the fuck is that thing, man? I saw it crawl in
He's
there.
still scared. He's still fucking. Oh my god. And you know what? I wish you would did. I wish you would have been like, eek. That would have been
I almost
Oh.
did.
fucking. I
maybe
know
we
you
got it
did.
on
I saw
audio.
your face, and then you were looking for something to kill it
No,
with.
dude, no. Here's the thing, though. Here's why it freaked me out. Because about 5 seconds before, I felt something on my foot.
Ah,
Yeah, I felt like something, and I'm like, nah, what is that? Maybe something fell on my foot. Like I thought I was looking for a piece of paper or something, and I didn't see anything. And then I look up and I see the damn thing like crawling on. I'm like,
Wait.
ah!
Wait, you better get some raid, dude. Get some fucking.
Yeah, I'm
raid.
gonna kill it right now. I'm gonna
So
kill
if
it right
anybody
now.
wants to leave some tips for Rick to get some raid for the house, let us know. And where
Cool.
can they
And
find
I'll
us?
send
B?
you. They'll find us. Well, before I tell you where you can find us, I will say this: if you leave us a tip, you may be presented. I just took a quick little snapshot
It's the tip, right?
of Rick in his weird ass position, trying to avoid this roach that's got him all shook up, all kinds of shook up. And by the way, thank you, Ben, for pointing out. Yes, I did have a good day. I'll divulge more details on that in the future. Good personal victory. Oh, look at him, dude! He's freaking. I did get that audio.
You did. I love this.
That's on.
I
That's
love
on the
this.
show,
Dude, you look like you
Nice.
did the hammer dance. That was fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Hey, you got
This-
some good reflexes, Rick.
He does,
seriously,
actually.
very good
That's
reflexes.
quick
Like,
reaction.
you could have been a mean soldier, bro. Would have
This
killed
is
the whole
not-
front line.
Bro, just wait. What are we waiting for? Bring out the special move, dude.
I know.
Get
I
that,
think, dude,
get that
you know what?
piece out. Get that brown python out and squash that thing like
Hey,
a real
Ukraine, if you're looking for someone to take on the whole army, we got him right here,
man.
bro.
We got him.
Got him
We
right
got
here.
your seasoned fucking seething savage of a warrior.
The Roach Conqueror.
One man army.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it right now.
He's so fucking scared of this goddamn Roach.
Lord of the Roach infested closet. But you can find us, as been pointed out. You can find us on Twitter at Skip the Noise PO. I'm sorry. Yeah, Skip the Noise PO1. I think. God dang it, I'm a piece of shit.
not
I don't even
POS.
know. My one fucking job. I know my one job. Instagram is skip_the_noise_podcast. You can also email us at skipthenoisepodcast@gmail.com.
He's
really
checking his
struggling.
hair. He's checking his hair to see if it got to his hair.
Dude, it's in your shirt. I see it. It just
Oh,
crawled up
yeah.
your shirt. Holy
Bro,
shit.
Dude,
Oh, bro.
dude, this
check.
is awesome.
Be careful.
Dude, I can smell the roach. Is that
I
weird?
think it's radioactive too.
Yeah, dude.
You can also find us if you want to leave us a tip, as I mentioned a second ago. There's a nice little podcast app called Good Pods. Well, download that shit. Download that shit for free. Follow the Skip the Noise podcast on there. Go ahead and do that and follow us on there.
on there.
And when you on our page, you can leave us a little tip, a monetary value. So thank you for doing that in advance, because I know you will, because you enjoy the Skip the Noise podcast so much. And yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
it for this
that's it.
week. I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We'll let Rick focus more of his attention. He can actually we'll let him put his mic down, so he's got two available hands.
He's probably
to,
gonna use the mic on the roach. He's gonna have to get a new mic.
I will.
I know. We'll have to.
Stop
Well,
that
and just more reason to leave us a tip to fund Rick's mic that he's about to break and trying to kill this insect.
Motherfucker
Anyway,
acting
with
like
that-
he's Beowulf right now.
He is. And with that, we will go ahead and leave you guys for another week. Enjoy your weekend. We will check in with you at some point next week. Have
Keep
a good
it
one,
real.
guys. Keep it real. Represent. Late.
Right.